So we're standing outside the home of one of the artists who we had given thanks and acknowledgement to on the 30th of June, Pastor Mjosti. So on the 30th of June, he was one of the artists that we said has shown his support to March and March. And then today I got a call from him in the morning saying that, there's been an incident here. So his sister had been going to a church which was run by a man from Burundi, and that church was eventually closed. When the church was closed, she was going to another church, but now this pastor from Burundi started calling her after hearing us acknowledge him at the March and March, and asked her why is her brother supporting March and March. To which she explained that obviously he's an old man, he can support whoever he wants. And then after that, the man showed up in the wee hours of the morning and stabbed her 43 times, if I'm not mistaken, it's 40 plus times, and as well as their little daughter here. So she's currently in hospital under intensive care. But also the guy was caught thanks to the neighbor who was very brave and ran after him and went to call the police. This guy is a guy from Burundi. He came into South Africa, God knows as what, but he started a church, and apparently that church was closed down. After the church was closed down, he then became a car guard. But this particular man is also a soldier, trained soldier. So he was in the country walking around doing God knows what to survive. And today he's absolutely destroyed a family and stabbed a woman 40 something times just because that woman is related to someone who supports March and March. And we're not going to have that, because we're not supposed to have such people in our country in the first place. But our government has subjected us to such people who are soldiers, trained soldiers in their own country, coming to our country and doing all of these things. So, yeah, we're still praying that she recovers. And yeah, I'm going to say it in Zulu now, because I know some people will complain. But namhlanje sila ngaphandle kwasekhaya la Pastor Mjosti. Omunye wabantu kathi ngomhla 30 kwaJune sibonga ukuthi ukwazile ukuthi akhulume ngeMarch and March nangokubaleka ukuthi izwe lethu likwazi ukuthi limele ngaphandle kokuthi lingenwe abantu bangaphandle bezogcwala la. Usexa njalo usisi wakhe uPastor Mjosti wase eseyabuza ke oseyathola icall ebuzwa umfundisi wakhe ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi ubhuti wakho abe kulezi zinto zeMarch and March, ngoba phela wena ubhuti wakho uyicelebrity kumele ngabe umuntu neutral. Wathi ke usisi angazi phela ngoba ubhuti umuntu naye umdala uyakwazi ukwenzela inqumo zakhe. Wathi kusanjalo ke wasuka ke umfundisi lo wafika namhlanje kuseni ngekhathi nje zentathakusa, wangena endlini. Mayengena endlini aqale amgwazi usisi. Anginayisho ukuthi 40 how many times, noma 42 noma 43, kodwa kulako 40 something ikhathi amgwaze zona. Ngizoyifaka ke nevideo izolandela nje la ukuze niyibonele ukuthi into ebuhlungu kangakanani. Kodwa nje siyabiza amaphoyisa, sibiza nohulumeni ukuthi uzoyilungisa le ndawo, ngoba kwazi ukuthi izwe lethu kuhamba kucala uzwe bonke abantu laba suka emazweni abo bayamasosha atrainiwe kuze kulimala abantu bakithi ngenxa nje yokuthi bamele iqiniso. Ngimhlungu kakhulu lento eyenzekela. I think futhi ngiyathandaza ukuthi uNkulunkulu asipha amandla ukuthi sidlule kulobu bunzima esibhekane nabo, ngoba siyakhala nje, sikhala ngayo lento ukuthi abantu bokufika la asibazi ukuthi bobani, baqhamuka kuma background abanjani. Abaningi babo siyabazi basuka emakhaya nodlame, emazweni anodlame. kodwa uhulumeni wathi azange uzusivikele kuleyo nto. So leli gazi leli lapha lalo sisi nolingani yakhe lelaphayana isezandleni lahulumeni wethu. Uwona okumele uwenze sure ukuthi labantu bayaphuma ezweni lethu ngokusheshsha, ngoba sazi ukuthi njengoba kusisikamjosti nje namhlanje kusasa kuzobuba. And siyanicela ama-South Africans, manicabanga ukuthi le mpi incane akube niyabona ukuthi inkulu kangakanani, ngoba namhlanje ibona kusasa ngase kubo wena, and wes mhlampe kusasa kuba ngisho ingane zakho ungasekho wena, awuzange uyisukumele uyilwele kule mpi esibhekane nayo. Labantu abangasibona bala efanele ngaba bekho la abahambe.
Guys, I greet you all. I have some video to share with you guys. Finally, Ebrahim Thraore has talked about what is going on in South Africa. And I will share that video with you. Jacinta, you can't eat your cake and then have it. You just want all African foreigners out of your country. And then we have South Africa. How can we have South African in other country living in other side of the continent? That I think that will not work. People will not just watch you treating African the way you people are treating Africans, and then have your people in other countries feeling better, doing good. People will not allow that. So everything that we do has consequences, either good or bad. That is why there is a saying, you will reap what you sowed, or we will reap what we sowed. So we need to be careful about everything that we are doing. I'm going to allow you guys to watch these videos. I have some videos, updates from what is going on in South Africa. Kindly subscribe, like the video, and then share with the friends. Let me leave you to watch the videos. Then I will talk a little bit after.
South Africa was right. Ghana is out to get South Africa. Just yesterday, 19th July 2026, the Ghanaian president, John Dramani Mahama, got the backing of ECOWAS. ECOWAS has agreed to support Ghana to petition the African Union to take action against South Africa concerning xenophobic attacks on Ghanaians, Nigerians, and other Africans. Just last week, Wednesday, the presidential spokesperson for South Africa came out to accuse the Ghanaian government of basically trying to isolate South Africa from the rest of the continent. And just yesterday, the president of Ghana got the backing from ECOWAS. ECOWAS is the economic community of West African states. Yeah, just like you have the East African community, you also have ECOWAS for West Africa. Yeah, they have agreed to back Ghana. Yeah, to petition the African Union to take action against South Africa. The message the president of Ghana is trying to send across is that do not treat your fellow African people poorly. He's not saying you don't have the right to defend your country. He's not saying you don't have the right, yeah, to protect your country. He's saying stop mistreating people, stop the killing, stop the violence. I think it's a clear message. Yeah, I support every country or every person that tries to defend their country, and I support every country that defends itself, yeah, against illegal activities. No two ways about that. But what Africans are complaining about is the violence. It's not the first time. We saw it in 2008, we saw it in 2013, 2019, this happened again. People have lost their lives so many times because of xenophobia. And therefore, this time, countries have decided to say, hey, enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's okay. If people are doing illegal things in your country and you want them out, you have every right. But the violence.
Guys, this is a message to all the accounts, big and small, who are actively dedicating their time and their energy and their efforts, some even on YouTube channels, some on Instagram, some on TikTok or Facebook, whatever it is, or whichever platform that you're using, to try and bully South Africans into believing that them asking for their laws to be enforced, or them asking for South Africa to not be as lawless as it is, and foreign nationals just doing as they wish, is actually Afrophobic or xenophobic or whatever it is, the terms that you guys use. I have a message, that this time you're not going to bully us. You're not going to tell our story on our behalf, especially people who are not even in South Africa, don't even know half the things we have to put up with. And if you spent your time looking and reading at the comments from foreigners who tell us to our faces that they're not going anywhere, then you would know that this fallacy that you guys are creating of us being xenophobic is not real. Because what kind of foreign nationals tell people of that country that they're not going anywhere? We will continue to do as we please, etc., etc. If you read their comments and you see the way that they react towards us as South Africans, how much disrespect they show us, how much attitude, how much arrogance that they show us, they are so brazen that they even come and install their own kings here from Nigeria in our country, then you would know for a fact that South Africans are not crazy. And you'd know for a fact that you are in your countries enforcing immigration laws, but you have a problem when we do the same. The only thing here is that South Africa has been a country that knows that human rights are important over all African countries. There's not a single African country that enforces human rights laws as much as we do. And now that was supposed to be a good thing, that was supposed to help everyone else, but now it's coming back to bite us. So our Ubuntu bundles, guys, are really expiring. We have had Ubuntu for 32 years now. It's enough. We've allowed you guys to do as you wish in our country. And the only reason you are upset, for those who are in South Africa, is because they know that their cash cow is finally waking up. You know, when you had this little girlfriend of yours that was a fool, and every time you cheated on her, she would come back. You obviously get angry when she realizes that she deserves better. And we are that girlfriend right now. We deserve far more better as South Africans, as citizens. We deserve far better immigrants than the ones that we have in our country. Because the ones that we have in our country are really not the cream of the crop. And for people who are living in other countries, you should be worried that these are the people representing you here in South Africa. Because the people we get to experience here, the Ethiopians, the Somalians, the Pakistanis, the Chinese, the Zimbabweans, the Malawians, the Mozambicans, the everything that is here, those people are doing a hell of a job making us realize, or making us see, that other African countries probably don't even have manners. Because the things that Nigerians do here, and then you have people who hide behind Afrophobia and xenophobia. Guys, that thing is not going to work. You can do hundreds and thousands of videos trying to blackmail us or bully us into believing that we are these horrible, evil people, or that the world must see how terrible we are, that you're not going to trade with us and that and that. Guys, I've got news for you. There's no turning back now. We have had enough. We've tolerated it for years and years and years. And these foreign nationals who are here, mostly illegally, in millions and millions, is something no other African country has to put up with. And the reason for that is because we have human rights being prioritized over all laws in the country. And that's why now, as citizens, we're standing up for ourselves. Because our government is too busy stealing money to notice what the things that we're going through. So we're not going to tell people, stop looting, stop securing your businesses in Africa and focus on us, because they're not going to do that. They're going to continue. And I think the honest question that you as African countries should be asking yourselves is, with all the problems that you have in your country, some of you are electing the same 90-year-old to come and be a president. Some of you have got terrorist groups taking over. Some of you have got presidents that refuse to be removed from power. They're trying to change the constitution. Some of you have kidnappings and young girls. Some of you have got religious wars. Some of you have got tribal wars. with all the problems that you have and your economy is not growing, you've got so many problems, why would you spend more time focusing on South Africa than your own country? I honestly don't get, where is the pride gone in African countries? You guys are obsessed with South Africa, and it's not healthy. You can't be angry that a country and its citizens are demanding for their immigration laws to be enforced. That is not normal. And I'm asking you again, ask yourselves, why are you investing so much of your time and your efforts and your energy on South Africa more than your own country and fixing your country's problems?
Les Occidentaux sont venus pendant 400 ans nous déporter à aller travailler, nous tuer de toutes les manières possibles. Mais l'homme noir a résisté toujours. Mais pourquoi c'est aujourd'hui que nous ne pouvons pas nous rendre compte de ça, résister et changer la vapeur? Pourquoi? Tellement ils nous ont traumatisés, nous barbarisés, que nous-mêmes on les aime maintenant, on les aime plus que nous-mêmes. C'est ça le syndrome de Stockholm dont je parlais. C'est ça le problème. Et si on ne prend pas conscience de ça, on est perdu. On est fini. Parce qu'ils continueront à nous terminer d'une manière ou d'une autre.
You know, I've always been asking myself, what does President Ebrahim Thraore think about everything that's happening in South Africa? I've always been asking myself. So, when I was listening to his speech yesterday, I finally got to get the answer. Because he has not been someone who has been very vocal with what has been happening here in South Africa, the mistreatment that our people have been getting, black people have been getting in South Africa. But he's been watching. He has been watching everything. That is why in his speech he's saying that white people, they came here in Africa and they colonized us, they killed us for a very long time. There's been a hit out on us black people for more than 2,000 years. We have been killed, we have been raped, we have been, a lot of bad things have been happening to us. But still we prevail. Still they cannot end us. You understand? So he's saying something that Prof. Lumumba from Kenya has said, that people from South Africa suffer from the Stockholm syndrome. I think that's the Stockholm syndrome, where you hate black people, but you still love white people who have killed your ancestors and your grandfathers for a lot of years. So, me, when I listen to Ebrahim Thraore, when I listen to the president of Burkina Faso right now, I'm getting to understand that he's talking about South Africa. He just doesn't want to actually say it out loud that this is who I'm talking about. Because we have seen when these people were marching, all these marches all over South Africa, when it has to do with black people, they are very violent. But when they go to the white man, they are very chilled. They are going there to ask for jobs. But when it comes to black people, they are not going there to ask for jobs. No, they are going there to take jobs. They are going there to take those businesses. But with the white man, no, the white man cannot go, because the white man, if we chase the white man, we are going to be like Zimbabwe. We are going to be poor and all those things. And they do not understand, because that's the same person who colonized them. That's the same person that came here in Africa, found them here, and stole their land, stole their resources. Now, most countries in Africa, we have a lot of resources in our countries. We have a lot of gold, a lot of diamonds, a lot of resources, but we don't even sell our own things. Somebody else has to come from the west, from the west, and come and be a middleman in our resources. So, yeah, President Ebrahim has spoken. Yeah, he has spoken. He did not really say who he's talking about. Maramina, when I look at this, I can see, no, he's talking about South Africa. What do you think? Who do you think he's talking about?
Jacinta, no one is bullied you guys. No one is bullied South Africa. They are telling you people the truth, nothing but the truth. Because you can't just, so you think you are doing this and no one is going to talk about it. You think you are doing this to get away with this, just simple like that. It won't work. And when you are bold enough to do something, you need to be bold enough to take the accountability. They will talk about it today, tomorrow, until thy kingdom come. Until these problem is over. We are going to talk about it because we are not going to sit down watch you people doing this to African immigrants, our people, our brothers and sisters, and stay quiet. So it's just that you people don't want to hear the truth. You people don't want to hear what you are doing. You people hate criticism. You don't want people to criticize what you people are doing. That is why you are saying all this. And John Mahama, ECOWAS backing John Mahama is the good thing they supposed to do. These people are supposed to do this long time ago. Before this was about to take place, this march was about to take place in South Africa. These people should cut this off. They should protect this. They shouldn't even allow it to happen for people to lose their properties, their lives, their everything in South Africa. So for me, it's too late. You can also share your thought under the comment section. But for me, it's too late. Anyways, if it's too late or not, if they do it and it will help, then they should do it. So Ghana government taking this to ECOWAS for them to sanction South Africa is the best thing that they can do.